have sex with whomever you like.
He let me meet a random stranger on a dating app, and last night...
Is my boyfriend in love with his ex stepdaughter?
My sugar daddy.
Hello and welcome to Other People's Problems. Before we get started, if you enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll really appreciate it. And now your hosts, Lee and Lynn. Is my boyfriend in love with his ex stepdaughter? Juicy one. And I had a hall pass and now feel strange. And for those of you who are unaware, hall pass meaning a free pass to have sex with whomever you like. And Lynn is actually going to get us started with that one.
I am a 30-year-old female. I've always had the huge fantasy of sex from a stranger. My husband, who's 39 years old, and I have a fantastic sex life, and he's always been supportive and encouraging for things that I want to do. We've talked about this for a couple of years now, and I keep coming back to the idea and fantasizing about it. So he let me meet a random stranger on a dating app, and last night I met with him and fucked. It was okay. Not the greatest, but okay. Now, I feel really strange, and it's off and on bothering me a little that I did that. My question is, should I stop from doing that again? Or if I keep going, will this strange feel bad type feeling go away and I'll begin to enjoy it more? Your help is appreciated. If it felt bad the first time, what would you want to even try it again?
Well, there's a lot to unpack here. I don't know the dynamics of their marriage, their relationship. Let's say my wife gave me a hall pass. It would make me question her feelings for me.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And it would almost make me feel as if she doesn't care any longer.
Right.
And I wouldn't feel good about that. I wouldn't be able to enjoy the sex because not only for that reason, but yeah, I would feel like I was doing something wrong. Even if she doesn't care, I'm like letting myself down. I have integrity enough that I would be disappointing myself. Maybe it's just guilt that's not allowing her to enjoy it. And, of course, sex is always better when there are emotions and deep feelings involved. And if she's just meeting up with a stranger, there's nothing there. It's just empty sex.
Yeah.
What's fulfilling about that?
That's all it is. And, the fantasy is more satisfying than reality. Essentially, like they say, the grass is greener on the other side. Perhaps not. You think it is, but it's not. What do other Reddit users advise?
Someone says just that. Fantasies shouldn't always be carried out. Sometimes they are better left as fantasies.
That's right.
Someone else says, I'm married and I have also done the hall pass thing. I enjoy the novelty aspect, but it also helped me appreciate sex with my husband. We've been having sex for over a decade, so we've gotten pretty good at communicating and knowing what each other likes. There's no way to shortcut that with someone new, even if the chemistry's on fire. A third person comments, it also sounded like a lackluster experience. I can't say try again with someone else, but if your husband doesn't care and you want to give it another go, then there's no harm in playing again.
I don't know about that. Like you said, I think if her husband is saying, oh yeah, go ahead, you gotta question whether or not he still wants to be with her, he loves her. How is that going to change the dynamics of their marriage after that?
It's hard. Honestly, it's hard for me to look through this through someone else's lens because I know that I would never be okay with any of that. And I would think that something's very wrong with the marriage. People claim that you can have a healthy, open relationship. I don't believe that that's possible.
I don't
either.
So
I really can't comment. This is a good opportunity for listeners to weigh in on this who may see things differently or who can open my eyes to how a more liberal-minded person may think.
Definitely.
And behave in a situation like this. So let us know, guys.
And definitely. And she did provide an update. She says, thank you everyone for help and guidance. I think I'm going to wait a little bit and then give it another go. So she still hasn't lost that desire to try it again. But we'll see. Maybe she'll come back and if after she does it again and we'll hear.
It's like being single within a relationship. What's the point?
Right. Yeah, I don't get that either.
You get all of the the everything that bad that comes along with the relationship, and nothing good, like, loyalty and the sanctity of marriage. But
to each his own.
To each his own.
Yeah.
I'm a live and let live kind of guy.
That's right.
Is my boyfriend in love with his ex stepdaughter? My boyfriend has a very questionable relationship with his ex stepdaughter. She comes first, and they see each other more than I see him. He spends all his extra cash, time, and they have a weekly lunch date. Her bio parents are in her life, and her mother, his ex-wife, even asked my boyfriend if they were more than friends. He didn't raise her from a small child. He was 16 when he married. She was 16, when he married her mother. They weren't close then, but for the past 2 years, they are now best friends. He doesn't have any biological children of his own, and I don't know if that's why he's so overly close with her. Should I just break this off? She's 28 years old, and we have to plan dates around her work schedule. He takes her and picks her up from work every day. She doesn't have a car, and apparently there's no one else that can give her rides. She's a waitress, so she works evenings. Last Saturday, he took her to my absolute favorite seafood place for their weekly lunch date. No invite for me, just pics on social media of the two of them having a great time. A few days ago, he mistakenly called me by her name when saying goodbye over the phone. I called him out on it, and he said he didn't call me by her name. My friends tell me to give him an ultimatum and just to run. Is this a lost cause? I'm ready to break up. Am I being mean? Because he may really consider her his daughter since he doesn't have any bio children. What do I do next?
I'm sorry. I think it's very obvious to me that there's something going on between them. And that thing about she doesn't have anybody to give her a ride. What about her mama?
Right.
Her biological parents. Why doesn't she have a car? Why can't her parents help her buy a car? She's 28.
Well, I was about to point that out. She's 28.
She's 28.
So it's really not even her biological parent problem.
Right. So I'd say just don't even question anymore. Just leave. The sheer disrespect in itself, it's, for me, that would be enough to, you know what? You go take her out to eat. You don't invite me to come with you. If it's as innocent as you claim to be, then you should have no problem taking me with you, right?
I don't think it's innocent. I think at the very least he wants something to come from it.
Right.
Perhaps she sees him, I got a feeling she doesn't even see him as a father figure. I think she sees him more as a sugar daddy than a daddy. And she's probably using him for rides, for meals, for women do that all the time anyway with some women. Not you guys.
No.
But some women do that anyway. With people that they're dating.
Sure.
It's just a free meal, whatever. She may not even have to be intimate with him, but he wants that. I think that's what he wants ultimately, or he's just enjoying her presence. But I think that it's in a romantic sense.
Sure. Let me tell you what this other Reddit user advises. He or she says, so this reminds me of one of my friends from high school. She was 16, her mother remarried a younger man, and her stepdad were uncomfortably close. Even my mother had picked up on it and was uncomfortable, but it wasn't anything that technically was wrong. They just acted like very close friends. 10 years or so later, I found her on Facebook. She and him were married, and she had his child. Gosh. Shortly after the kid was born, she completely vanished off social media. Who knows what happened?
Wow.
Yeah, that's and then this other Reddit user says, couldn't imagine sleeping with someone my mother slept with. So fucking weird. Yeah, that's a little weird. I agree.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But I still say that she's probably just using him.
You think so?
And not giving up the goods. Who knows? But
She
it
may
wouldn't
be getting
surprise
it
me.
up, but
She may be.
yeah.
The only thing that makes me think that it's not a real relationship is because the girlfriend isn't demanding of him completely, and not demanding that he break up with his supposedly main girlfriend. I don't think that she would settle for just what they do, and then he goes home to, or he's with another woman.
Right.
But stranger things have happened.
That's right.
Guys, let us know what you think. Thank you so much for listening. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you have a dilemma of your own you'd like us to read and delve into, by all means, send it to our email address, which will be in the description box. Thanks again. Bye.
Bye.